Oh, he gets off of it. He does at least get him off the bomb. Crims gets the kill, but Fnatic gets the defuse.
My God, full defuse coming in there. It was a bit up and down. Guardian seemed like he'd done absolutely everything there. But there was one smoke, and it's always so beneficial to have that on your utility belt. Brings out the smoke, the full defuse comes in, and Fnatic pick it up. And it looks like, Matt, we will see one of those tactical purchases coming in from FaZe here. Nico, after finding that couple of kills there towards the end, the bomb being planted, he's going to have the AK, he's going to have armor, and he's going to pick towards middle here.
It was interesting as well, because that smoke was forward of the bomb, so JW to open it up. I called to get off it, he nailed it, he got the defuse in. Nico thought that he would be inside of the gray and never walked all the way through. He was actually in the open as we saw it, but
yes,
really good call from Crims. Great start to Fnatic to recover it, especially after Guardian did so much damage early on. AK for Rain as a result as Olaf takes a nade. He'll take highway control, but that'll be shut down. Golden with the headshot on the FAMAS. Bomb heading over toward B.
I don't think that AK is going to do too much for them here. Nico tried to push the smoke towards middle, got nothing for it. 5 on 3 now as Olafmeister recovers the AK. It's going to be dropped immediately though. It's going to be JW with 2 kills to his name. 5 versus 2 now. Guardian and Karrigan, no armor, no nades, and now just poor old Guardian with the Glock, and it's a clean sweep for Fnatic. But that was not the force buy, remember. FaZe just got 1 AK out there trying to damage the economy of the CTs. Didn't really work out for them. They can still get 4 AKs here. Nico might just be down to like a little, actually Guardian, but looks things you drop for him. So they're gonna have 2 AKs here. Karrigan still to buy. I think he'll probably drop 1 for Nico. That would be very beneficial in that sense. He is the main fragger. He's the best performing player at this tournament so far. Indeed, he will get the AK. It's been dropped for him. And here we go.
On the other side, you have to
they've
look.
stabbed each other. Guardian just stabbed Olafmeister in the back.
We haven't seen that as much. You mentioned it a few
stab.
tournaments ago, and suddenly it comes out. It's so unfortunate to see. Especially when you're going for an early buy. Absolutely. You've just hindered yourself considerably beforehand. But Guardian on a Deagle's going to make up for it. Down go Golden and Lekro.
He has made up for it. My God, after stabbing his teammates in the back to saving the round here. 4 versus 3. 2 beautiful 1-digs, and now he's looking for more. Picks up the M4A4, and the A-bomb site will be open for now, but a fast rotation from JW means he is on the site, and he's got the AK-47 looking to shut them down here.
Good position means good kill. Guardian, there's the assist onto Olaf from that stab, but it was the AK nonetheless, and it would have been a pretty easy shot. That one's a little more challenging. He makes it work onto Guardian as Crims. You mentioned Nico being the best player. Well, for Fnatic's side, Crims has been exceptional, especially yesterday in map 3. Or excuse me, in the second map, rather, of their semi-final, and it is him going against Nico. Bomb not yet planted. He's got time to work with, so he's going to take that time to see if he can bait Crims into the site with the first tap, the first attempt. He's going to go as safe as he possibly can with that plant as well, because he has no idea as to where Crims is, and with the timing, he could be on the flank.
We're only on the 3rd round, and now Nico and Crims locking horns in the 1 versus 1. Bomb planted safely there. Not exposed to the open. Nico didn't want to take any risks. He has no idea where Crims has got to. Known as one of the most intelligent players in these sort of clutch scenarios. Crims will make his way up towards the highway now. He has got the defuse and the M4, and he spotted Nico towards the quad.
They spot each other. Nico's going to try and play this. Crims knows that he's going to be making a move. It's Nico. He's sneaky. How sneaky is he? He's directly in front of him, and he slides out. FaZe get the round.
Oh, quite dramatic there, Matthew. A backstab at the very start. We've been talking about that a lot recently, how that keeps happening in these big games. I have no idea, maybe nerves at the very start, but Guardian certainly made up for it. 2 bullets there and 2 deadly headshots. Instrumental in finding the round there for FaZe, and Fnatic, will they force back? I don't think they will. They're going to get upgraded pistols here, and this is what we call the partial buy. Spending a little bit of money to give yourself a chance in the round. So Deagles, CZs, a couple players of body armor as well. But they've left themselves around $3,000. So they're absolutely fine for the next round. And this might just be a straight-up B rush. Olafmeister leading the charge here. He's going to try and find that first frag. There are pistols here, which can be very problematic, but not for Guardian. Olafmeister chimes in as well, 5 versus 3. And that should be the round. The bomb will be planted relatively easily here. Now, Fnatic will just see if they can get any consolation frags and make players go down with the bomb here, potentially.
So 2 players down already. They'll slow the pace. See if they can get some exit kills again, holding these Deagles. They want to carry them over.
Yes, indeed.
Golden with armor as well to add to that. Seems to be, as Karrigan said in the interview, that FaZe was the favorites in the fans last year. So far, the FaZe chants outweigh that of Fnatic. Not to say there isn't Fnatic fans out there, but just to note.
Well, they're doing everything they can to make sure the fans are on their side. They've got the Polish shirts. The Carrigan's got the Polish hat. They really are doing everything they can. It is a bit of a secret weapon, you know, having the crowd on your side.
Back to black today, though, because they want to be as comfortable as they can. So that said, we go 2-2 with FaZe not only winning the early bye, but then the subsequent anti-round with the Deagles, but back to money for Fnatic, not entirely. We got 2 M4s out. Flusha elects to get out of kit some utility and therefore stays on a UMP.
Big round here for Fnatic. Certainly capable of winning it with the buy they have right now. 4 M4A4s. Flusha with the UMP. He has got that diffuse gear right. No AWP on either side right now. We'll have a look at the helmet situation for Fnatic. 2 players not going to have those. So Carrigan's UMP could cause a lot of damage here as the utility is deployed towards middle. That's designed to stop the fast boost at the very start of the round. You can still go for it, but this allows the CTs to position accordingly and be ready for a potential mid-take here. 2 players boosted up. JW to try and knock them down. He'll be towards the white box right now, but not overly committing to the boosted players.
It's off to the garage entrance. Smoke to follow. Standard from Fnatic to hold off mid, but they haven't peeked toward the drop. When they finally do, they realize that Rain was up against the wall. Surprisingly, Rain gets away from that as well, because usually that's a free kill when they're halfway up. Sort of that closed garage door and you've got a headshot angle, but Rain gets away with it. Nico fires in toward quad. It's very, very static from Fnatic at this point in time because they can't afford to get aggressive anywhere. Having thought, or at least have the thought in their mind that they've lost mid. It's going to be true because Rain's going to get through the vents. That's going to put pressure on Flusha up close. Oh, he nearly got a third on that as well as he does massive damage too on the UMP, mind you. Remember, he elected to go that gun to keep utility. Problem is he goes down forward of the site, and look at Rain go through the smoke, catches off the rotation, beautiful read, and the kit is on the other side of where Golden is going to be coming from, if he even goes at all.
Those are the sort of confident frags I want to see from Rain there. You can see he's in the zone right now, pushing through the smoke. It's an unanticipated play there for the CTs, catching them in transition, and now Golden left with a horrible situation here. 3 versus 1, trying to find some kills, but takes a flashbang to the face. I think Rain might have done enough with that push through there. It was Flush that opened things up with the UMP. It seemed like a very promising round for Fnatic. The Golden now, Constellation frags coming in. He will take down Nico and upgrade to an AK-47, but the round will be going in favor of FaZe. Golden just having one last look to see if there's anyone available to him. Wants to save that AK. Money will not be in a good place for the Fnatic side after this round. 3-2 in favor of FaZe on the T side here on Cash. Rain and Carrigan survive. Rain with the real confidence to push through spawn net and find a real crispy headshot as the CTs are rotating back from A.
Full buy last time for Fnatic and only a 3rd round bonus, meaning Golden's got the AK, the rest will be on pistols. Can't really afford on the CT side to dip below, we'll call it a threshold at 2 grand, give or take a little bit. So 1950 left over for Lekro, the rest stay above that. They'll be fine in the next round.
Exactly that, because they're going to get $2,900 per player. You want to be for a good buy in the CT, just over 5K is great. It means you can get AWPs, utility diffuse kits, and there's no reason why Golden can't find a couple of kills here with the AK. Just wants to keep FaZe Clan modest. He doesn't want their economy to swell out of control. As flashbangs come in towards A main, Golden will be positioned behind the forklift right now. An interesting angle and an interesting shot. Flusha finds Olofmeister again. 1D to the face, and it's a 5-on-4 in favor of Fnatic.
It's a good kill to find because he's the only one over on B, and the fact that they flashed A main, I thought Golden was going to push. They may suspect the AK is in that position due to that original setup, even though it didn't transpire. Nico gets Lekro back. Door open as Nico shot out the highway. Golden tries to position on the AK. What a shot from Nico. Slides out, even looks wide, and spots him behind the back of it, trying to hold the corner, making sure that he wasn't open and exposed toward A main as well as Rain. Takes down JW. Part of the reason he was able to slide so well, I think Carrigan had the information that he wasn't on the close angle, wasn't tight that he could be spotted from the garage. So good read, good communication as Guardian. It's yet another. Flusha has gotten the AK that he originally took off of his former teammate in Olofmeister, and he'll take down Nico as well.
That's true. Olofmeister, former Fnatic member, lifted the trophy with these guys back in 2016. Fnatic looking to find a championship here. It's been a long time since they found one. And who would have thought they made it to the grand final of this event after what happened in Starladder? A lot of people were saying the team felt like it was done. They weren't going to recover from this, but have they proved the critics wrong? Looking very strong and actually beating FaZe Clan on their journey to the grand final already. So they have got a strong chance here. Best of 5. Problem is Nico's looking on point, Rain's looking very good. And it's 4-2 now in favor of the FaZe Clan. The orbs will come out for the first time. JW will be wielding it, and the battle really begins at this point. Guardian, he called him out at the beginning of the tournament, but he's looked fantastic as it's developed. Getting better and better, and this is that full defuser and Crims. You can see the knife coming out and just that horrible look of disappointment on his face there when he realized what was just about to happen, even went down to Crims' USP. So the first tactical pause comes in. We'll see if any adjustments are made. But I'd imagine it'd be a very standard round from Fnatic here. Just kind of feel it out, see what FaZe are bringing to the table. Are they going to go for a very fast game? Are they going to be running defaults themselves? Guardian will go for that first pick towards B. We've seen some run boosts here. I'm sure everyone saw it earlier in the tournament. Olofmeister setting up Guardian for shots through the smoke and jumping on those yellow barrels. We're looking up in the air right now as Golden gets taken down to 55. I think that's a shot through the smoke. Here's that run boost I just mentioned.
Doesn't land anything on Checkers this time. Golden pushed up with the crisscross down. He's actually inside. He can intercept anyone that wants to run toward the vents on the back of those particular smokes. He's spotted by Rain first. Straight down, straight execution. Gun gone already for Golden, and being the in-game leader, sure, he'll call for a different setup, but how do they respond? Rain just barely gets around the hut. You would have thought that might have been traded. He gets knocked down to 2 HP as Crims does the best he can to defend JW.
Rain's looking beastly right now. He wants all these jewels. Doesn't matter what his HP is. He's going to take it again. Crims, though, won't get the better of him this time. The bloodlust for Rain has to come to an end at some point. 4 on 4, and this could be a very key frag. Crims going to pick it up, taking down Olof again. Lekro doing good work from the MBK spot, but it's still going to be 3 on 2. JW and Crims very tagged up. 40 seconds remain. Guardian waiting for any players to cross over from CT.
And the desperate spray from Lekro as he was blind. I got one more on that. It might have been the round, but bomb down, and Guardian's going to go searching with the AWP. Wants to peek truck early, and JW comes out just as he looks away, but look what Nico's done. He's gotten Crims and Flusha, and it's now down to a one-on-one. He knew where JW was, and JW stuck on the AWP, has to try to work inside of the sights. Low HP Nico. It only would take one bullet. Nearly gave himself away, but nothing JW could do. FaZe hold on and take their 5th.
Ice cold killer there. Nico starting to get warmed up. Doesn't look like he'll be choking in this final. Every shot he's taken so far has looked beautiful. AK-47s are on point for FaZe, and this is the FaZe you want to see. Firing on all cylinders, hitting everything, pushing through, getting that confidence, not looking shaken. And that will be a huge amount of frags going in favor of Nico there as he takes his total right up to 9 after 7 rounds played. There will be Deagles once again, CZs, a partial buy once more for Fnatic. Struggling after winning the pistol. That's going to be 5 clean rounds in a row for the FaZe clan. As we know, Scandinavians and Deagles seems to be quite powerful these days, and Crims will be trying to open things up once more. It's boosted above the smoke right now. It is a difficult shot for the T's to fake, and we'll see whether Crims decides to challenge anymore. Just drop down behind the box, trying to get baited in here by Flusha.
Noise in doing so, though, and he's forced out by a Molotov. Olaf ready to receive his 2nd kill. It's been the quiet one, as you say. Nico's not. 9 kills already for Nico, but back toward B they go. Smoke down toward tree. Just barely forward of it is Flusha. He's got vision to work with, and JW wanting the same angle, same sort of opportunity. We'll get deeper inside of the site. In doing so, though, it's FaZe's turn to rotate back over, and the race is on toward A. And unfortunately, Fnatic's only going to get to the truck, meaning that they have a lot of distance to cover, and with the pistols, that's not necessarily ideal. Lekro does make it a little bit further, but there you go. Rifle shot to truck, easy. Lekro has to surprise. You know he's good on a Deagle. How good can he be? Only the one. Couldn't quite find Guardian.
That's perfect, though, from FaZe. Even if you lose a player, just make sure you're trading it out, using that buddy system. Even with just Deagles, Fnatic, especially with players like Lekro, are always going to be tough to take down, as Flusha shows us what he can do there. Takes another, but that's only the MAC-10 recovered. So not going to be amazingly beneficial there, as he'll fall back and just see if there's anything available now. Be able to find some sort of weaponry here as he goes with a long retake towards the A site. Olofmeister is already in T-spawn. Flusha now holding the mid-warehouse. 6 kills already. He's ideally looking for another one here. I'll give him $600 extra if he just gets 1 kill with this weapon. So even if he dies, not a huge deal, but finds Guardian. Like we said, it's keeping them modest here. Not allowing players, especially like Guardian, to have all the money in the world. Nika gets the final kill, but Flusha won't be too worried about that. A smile there from Guardian. You feel that FaZe guys are feeling this map, absolutely. And will the orbs come out once more? JW is beneath $5,000. He could buy it, but would have no armor. And they're going to call for a timeout from what I can see.
He's up 6 rounds in a row. right, all steady so far. Last best of 5 final that FaZe was in, by the way. As of course, Pro League last season, it's 2017, the last tournament that both SK and FaZe met, and it was SK to actually take the win in that. FaZe has not won a tournament since back in November, I believe, even maybe perhaps before that.
Well, here we go. The unpause comes in. Crims on the AWP. Now, we discussed this with Fnatic. They definitely have a lot of options with the AWP. Will it work out for them in this particular round? That is yet to be seen. Crims, in terms of his spawn, he's not even near the front, so can't go for some crazy, audacious play here. He'll be going towards the A bomb site. He won't be able to take down the likes of Guardian, who has looked fantastic. Flashbang towards A main, though, a bit of aggression from the CTs here. Golden will be going for that first pick, but going to get much for it. You have to fall back at this point, as Crims will be patrolling middle with the AWP. Looks like more of a B split setup here with a third player towards the storage area.
Exactly that. They've got the crisscross smokes. Nico's also gone back outside of A main to throw the Molotov in toward the vents. That'll clear path for he and, well, Kerrigan at least, but perhaps he as well, because he can rotate in behind, but it certainly is going to be the B split. Flush is already back outside of the B side as well. Crims is calling it, and he needed to hit that, you're right, because unfortunately there is no other defense directly within B. So 1 kill would have been huge for them before the bomb even gets in position. They know it's going to jump across rain. Now the one to have it. Nico's patrolling, in your words, back toward middle, because that way he can cut off rotations. He's done exactly that by getting Crims. AWP gone already. FaZe is looking very clinical.
Yeah, everyone's hitting their shots. They're operating nicely as a unit right now. You can see everything's just coordinates. That beat split was perfect. A bit of luck as well. Crims missing a shot. He wasn't flashed or anything. That's just a straight up miss. Then he gets railed by Nico as well. 5 on 4, and I think they might just be saving already, Matt. This is a disastrous round for Fnatic. Oh my God, this guy is looking sharp! Nico hits another one with the AK-47.
Olaf's going to take Flush as well, so forget the save call. That can't even be done because Nico was well aware, having sat in middle the whole time, of exactly what Fnatic was up to. Just Golden, and yes, he has picked up Crims' AWP, but does he know that Guardian's behind him? Sleeps in, finds an angle, and we get 7 rounds in a row. Remember, the pistol was close, and that's what led to the rounds for Fnatic. This has been all FaZe.
They're operating on a different level right now. Nico, he's not letting this grand final slip by. Hitting absolutely everything there. Fantastic stuff. All 5 players for Fnatic will go down. They have to take another pause here, Matt. They're not looking themselves right now. This is not the Fnatic we saw earlier in the tournament, in the semi-finals, in the group stages, beating FaZe 2-0, convincing victories as well. There was no luck there. That was a great performance from them, but they're not showing the same form right now. They're looking shaky. They're not hitting the same sort of shots. Every kill that comes in, there's no trade coming through. They've had a couple of tight rounds. They were lucky against Nico in that particular 2 versus 1. They need to start posting rounds here. It's not probably going to happen here. 7-2 down. They go for just Deagles and body armor. Obviously, have that maximum loss bonus. That means you get $3,400 per round. Because once you lose 5 rounds in a row, you're gifted extra cash, but still not enough on the CT side for now. So Deagles, CZs. And in terms of their setup, it's very standard. 2 towards middle, 2 at A. Or Flusher alone in the B bomb site. Fast approach from Nico and Kerrigan towards A main, is looking to nade the entrance at the start. You can see Lekro takes him to the face, down to 52 HP.
Fnatic needs to take encouragement from Cloud9, who also played from behind on this map. We thought it was actually going to be a 2-0 series, if you don't recall, and Cloud9 were...
Glocks came out.
Exactly, managed to pull it back in the second half, and then what an epic map 3. That was good angle. JW finally gets one in middle. First kill for Fnatic, not on guns, but at least something positive going in the round. Olaf almost exposed to JW, but he gets back up inside of the vent and doesn't take the fight. Vent not broken, so as soon as it is, Rain's going to be well aware. As Guardian will peek on the AWP. Rain's actually looked away with the Molotov. This could be exactly when they go. So far, vent not broken out. Flusha finds the kill on the Deagle. And now, JW strikes from behind. Perfect timing as he'll pick up the AK as well. It's down to Olaf. And go figure, Fnatic with just pistols this time, not with guns, might find their 3rd round. Good shot from Olaf, but 5 HP. Surely they get him down. What?
How is he not dead?
Crims, he needs to hit that. If Olaf pulls this back somehow, my goodness, that would just be the end, I'm sure. Early to call, but man, oh man, that would destroy Fnatic's mentality.
Crims is looking rattled. He's not hitting anything right now. Missing a lot of shots. There was 2 HP, or 5 HP for an Olaf might. He can't hit a single bullet. Pretty unbelievable. Olaf, unlikely he wins this map, but if he does, it'll be monumental. Good nade, and now it's the 1 versus 1. He can actually do this! Not gonna happen. JW hits the shot required, gets 4 kills in total, but that got way too close.
Well, but think about that. It was a 4 versus 1. Okay, yes, you had pistols, you won an eco round essentially and got guns for it, but you're still facing a reset for winning that. So even though they win what they shouldn't, they didn't invest much, it's still going to be very costly. Every one of those kills is going to make a massive difference getting back into this game for Fnatic. Man, oh man, I thought when he hit that nade as well, that third shot, JW peeking, that could have easily slipped away.
Absolutely. Olofmeister with 5 HP gets 3 of the 4 kills. This is just simply not good enough from Fnatic, but that's better. Golden and Crims finding kills towards middle. Golden will drop. Nico's still alive, and he sits behind the smoke, but not for long. JW picks him off. A much more convincing start here for Fnatic. 4 versus 2, but Guardian will be boosted. Surely they don't need to challenge anymore. They can leave middle open, which they have. That is not a bomb site. Display the areas now. Use the crossfires and use powers and numbers. 7-3. They need to convert this round to a victory. Can't be reset at this point.
Slow play from Guardian up middle, already scoped. Trying to be as sneaky as possible. That will change. He's unscoped now, so he has to click it in at some point. In fact, he may have to go for the no-scope if he goes toward Crims. He does! And he makes no mistake with it.
Crims just can't get a break right now. The no-scope, of course, it connects. 3 players remain now. JW down to just 22 HP. Harrigan waits in the door. Guardian looking for another pick here. It looks like he wants to open it momentarily. Guardian will go towards A main. They'll try and pick off Lecro here. A lot of pressure towards him. If he goes down with nothing, JW's all the way towards a CT truck, and the Molotov will be thrown in the correct position. He has to expose himself, and down he goes. This could still fall apart, man. Now it's a 2 versus 2. Fnatic cannot afford to lose this round.
It was a 4 versus 1 to a 1-on-1. This time a 4 versus 2 to a 2-on-2. You can phase the edge perhaps because they get the bomb down, and JW trying to work through the smoke spot by Kerrigan already. It's on to Flusha, and he might back away from this as well. No kit and an AWP to try and do the retake after, again, 1 round with 1 player surviving. Surely he's got to take a chance. They have to at this point in time. Spots 1, doesn't know that he's in the corner though, and Kerrigan, great position, catches Flusha off. FaZe get another. And just to note as well, this place is packed. Fine to be an empty seat inside of the Spodek.
This is the moment where it all went wrong. Crims by himself. We'll see if there's any raids there, and there it is. He has been a passionate player in this tournament. 8-3. They can't afford to lose this round. That's the full reset now. I have to say, fantastic work from Guardian. Going towards that connector, like you said, doesn't have the opportunity to scope up. Just has to go in straight away, fire the bullet, hopefully the best takes him down. They Molotov Lecro out of position, and 1 by 1, it all fell apart. Great work by Kerrigan and Guardian. It's going to inspire their fellow teammates to keep up this amazing form. Robban should be very happy with his performance so far. Not down to the tactical prowess, just the amazing ability of his players. The skill is through the roof right now. And Fnatic, they're going to force by once again after another pause. AWP for JW, Crims, Lecro on the Deagles. Flusha with the CZ, they are all in, and they need JW to perform here. He can't just sit back. I'd like to see him actively search for frags at the very start of this round. Maybe push towards B a little bit more. Let's try and get that first pick. We know what Guardian does, the run boost, the flashes, but unfortunately for him, no one from FaZe will be seen towards the B side of the map. All 5 players are heading towards the A bomb side. Kerrigan setting up the smokes. Olofmeister ready with the MAC-10, and that's going to do some tremendous damage here. Sure, they have armor, but they've got no helmets. And Lecro, he's good with the Deagle, but how good can he be with this? A full execution coming his way, and he's alone. He's isolated.
Got a kill from this corner last time because he had the crosshair placement. Somehow he gets it this time, even though he didn't, and picks Olaf apart with 3 shots. Golden, good shot over top from the barrels as well. Still something to play for in this. As Flusha slides up, trades off on Kerrigan. It's Nico that's actually making amends for it all. He's gotten 2 kills. Flashes out from Guardian, and Nico knows the situation. Bomb still not planted. JW still has that AWP. There's no kits, but the op, if it can find a shot fast enough, could be the entrance.
Yeah, they're hoping for a mistake at this point, remember. No utility, JW's low HP. It will just be down to the timings if they can come out on top here. Crims starts to encroach towards the bomb site. He's only got that Desert Eagle, can't find the rifle just yet. The bomb ticks away, they need to start operating a little bit fast here. The 1 deke does not connect, and that should be the end of the round. Another decent attempt map, but Fnatic It doesn't matter how close they get at this point, they're fully invested there. They'll save the AWP, there'll be no money for the next round. As FaZe recover once more. Nico with 2 frags there, taking his grand total up to 16. Guardian's not far behind either, 14 kills for him. Both their key players turning up, and that's exactly what they need here. JW will save the AWP. His teammates surely can't justify another force here. This is the round-winning shot, course through a smoke, flush up, taken down straight after as well. Good trades, and that's been the key to the victory so far. Grims looks dejected, man. He's not really getting into this whatsoever.
One brilliant play in the pistol. That's about all we've had from Fnatic. They have yet to win a gun round. Yes, okay, they won one against guns, but that was with pistols.
Indeed. Does not bode well. So they take the full eco on 4 JW. With that saved AWP, like I said, they can't really justify investing any money here as the nade connects. Lekra and Golden take a huge amount of damage there. Even get a kill here, but Rain says no. He picks them both up, and now they know exactly where the AWP is. That might be the time just to coordinate towards the B-bomb site. JW is still within a shot of this one, but as predicted, they will just fall back. He knows they probably won't come towards his position now, but he needs to save that AWP, Matt. He can't really even think about winning this round.
And with that, bomb is going to head toward an empty B site. Double digits perhaps already for FaZe. Looks very likely. And as soon as that bomb does go down on B, you're right. They're just going to sit tight, keep that AWP, try and pull it over. Best of 5, remember.
Oh yes, we're in here for the long haul.
Molotov already down behind box. Clear every possible angle, everything available, even though they know they're not up against much. Take no chances.
Absolutely, man. You want to make sure you just win these rounds cleanly. Don't give them confidence by finding frags with the pistol. Grim's given a chance there, but once again, a bit unlucky as Olof Meister repositions, recalibrates. So we'll try and take him down here, but he's been spotted, and this round will have to slip by the wayside as FaZe find double digits. Confirmed now, Guardian finding flush up. And JW once more, just saving the AWP. Where is he positioned right now? He's actually by the highway. He probably hits this shot. There it is, Rain goes down. He's a very capable AWP. They won't want to feed him frags here, but definitely worth maybe one more to have a look.
Yeah, they can afford to be somewhat assertive. They don't have a massive a bank account on the Fnatic side, despite now this will be their 3rd round in a row. Had a few close ones, remember? 2 players, 1 player. A few of the different rounds surviving, so... Well, it would be great to get the AWP down. They know they're not going to have much else to work with, and there's still a few more rounds that they'll need their economy for, so they'll allow JW to get away. Don't overcommit to it. As we hit round 14, though, Fnatic is desperate for rounds, so they'll buy up around the AWP. JW could even potentially drop one, doesn't need to. Okay, yeah, he does. So he actually throws his gun over toward Golden. That lets Golden get a kit and full utility. JW has a kit as well, so they've got decent utility to work with the exception of Flusha. Only 2 flashes, but at least there's 2 kits. I do approve of that.
Absolutely. Distribute the wealth, man. Sharing is caring. And wall banging coming through. It's going to be Grim. So frustrating this game for him. Everything is going wrong. Either missing the shots or being flanked or wall banged. It's just not looking too good. Apart from that pistol play, he's been non-existent. He won't have any real utility for 1 smoke remaining on the CT side and a few flashbangs. Luckily, they do have that kit. This boost coming back into fashion. We haven't seen it for a while. This tournament especially, we've seen it more and more. We'll see if it manages to find a kill. I don't think so. No one towards that position right now. Golden resides behind the sandbags. 10-3 on the T side of Cash. FaZe looking clinical right now. They're looking very good indeed. Here comes the smokes towards middle to get that control. JW and Golden will probably stick around and fight this one. Lekro is towards a highway as well, and Flush is feeling brave. Damage inflicted, and he does show himself towards the B storage area. Shot.
Grim's taking damage early. Shots in. Golden does get all off back when Rain's very low, but he's going to try and push this. Get away with it, Golden. Oh, didn't spot him right away. He nearly got the headshot off from the AK, but 2 men now to the good for Fnatic. We'll see if they can contribute all the way around the map. Is back toward the A side as well, especially JW still on the AWP. Kerrigan gets 1 back. That's going to force JW to switch his angle, but still manages to find Nico. Look at Kerrigan go. Hasn't had to do much so far in this game, but he's stepping up now. Sliding down is Guardian, and he gets welcomed by a pistol to the head. Kerrigan to clutch this time, 1 versus 2.
He is good in these clutches, man. When his team needs him, he likes to step up, especially on this particular map. Karrigan to find the first map. JW will quickly pick him off, and that's the first gun round Fnatic have posted so far. They finally converted one. 10-5 wouldn't be the end of the game. If they can win this last round as well, they've got a fighting chance here on Cash, but they need to get Crims into it. He's been the talisman of Fnatic in recent months. The absolute best player for them. Flush has stepped up this tournament to join him with that form, but they need him here. They can have any chance of taking down this very good-looking FaZe. Round number 15. The final round of the first half here. Double AWP set up for Fnatic. Plenty of money there for FaZe. Don't even need to look into that. They've won so many rounds and the bomb's going down. AWP out for Guardian.
First time we'll see the double op. JW will work in middle. Crims play B, not go aggressive towards second entrance to checkers and spot Sunroom. He wanted the fast position for Olaf, but smoked off of it. FaZe aren't going to mess with that. In fact, they might go for a fast A hit, and if they do, the mid setup right now for Fnatic requires rotation. That's again going to put pressure on Lekro alone in the site. Thankfully, this time he doesn't just have a deagle, Henry.
Yeah, that's better. M4 preferred. This is a nice little position to be on top of the smoke. So if they go for the full execution, you can jump on the bomb site itself. Without committing, you can look for information as well, but FaZe are out here. They're up and about, man. They're going to find that first shot. JW's in a lot of trouble here. His teammates dropping like flies as Rain finds two. Golden tagged up as well, but through the smoke, JW might be able to save the round here.
Takes a bit of damage, though, and that's going to be caught off as Olaf gets the kill. Karrigan's late to middle, and he's early for Golden's arrival because he catches him rotating. It's down to Crims. He has to go for it. Round 15, and the nade already is going to put him to 50. As the smoke dissolved at B, Crims was looking through and the rotations were on their way, but they weren't fast enough. I thought maybe Fnatic could get a crossfire setup. Rain picks that apart, and they got 11 rounds total. They are looking very, very solid on their start to this grand final.
It's a high fragging map, D-Cash, and Fnatic just aren't posting the right numbers so far. That man in the screen there, Crims, need to step up if they could have any chance in this best of 5. It's looking good for FaZe. Can they finish this early? You have to find out after the break.